Dear friends, I have finished already two lecture related to the helical gear. This is the theory almost I have finished related to the helical gear. This is the numerical problem for you. Two numeric I discuss this numerical for related to the helical gear. This is the solved example you can understand from book, but I explain this one. A pair of the helical gears consists of the 20 teeth pinion meshing with a 100 teeth gear. The pinion rotates at 720 rpm. The normal pressure angle is 20 degree, while the helix angle is 25 degree. The face width is the 14 mm and normal module is 4 mm. The pinion as well as gear is made of the steel 40 C8 S ultimate, that is the ultimate stress 600 Newton per mm square, and heat treated to the surface hardness of 300 bhn. The service factor and the factor of safety are 1.5 and 2 respectively. Assume that the velocity factor accounts for the dynamic load and calculate the power transmitted capacity of the gear. So data related to this question is shown. This one is the number of speed of the pinion 720 rpm, Zp is equal to 20, Zg is equal to 100, normal module 4, face width 40 mm, psi helix angle 25 and normal angle 20 degree, ultimate stress SU2 UT 600 Newton per mm square, BHN is equal to 300, CS is equal to 1.5 and FS factor of safety is 2. So both gear are made from the same material. The pinion is the weaker than the gear. Already I explained it. You have to design the weaker gear first. So material is same. So pinion is the weaker. And beam strength. How can find the beam strength? So beam strength, the formula for the beam strength, formative number of teeth, Zp dash is equal to Zp by cos q, 20 by cos q psi. So this one is the 26.87. You can see that form factor for the teeth 26 and 27 given. For the 12, you see the table 17.3. It is in the previous chapter of the spur gear. You can get the table 17.3. And so form factor for the 26.87 you can get from this interpolation method. This one is the form factor for the gear of the teeth 26, and by using this interpolation method you can get the form factor for the this number of teeth. So this is the form factor for Zp dash 26.87. and now sigma b is equal to SUT by 3. You know the relation. So SB beam strength is equal to this one. Wear strength, you have to find the wear strength. So wear strength Q is equal to 2Zg by Zg plus Zp. This one dP is equal to pi Zp Mn by cos phi cos psi. So you can get this one, and you know the relations for the K is equal to 0.16 Bhn by 100 square. So K is equal to this one. SW is equal to, you know the formula SW. So using this formula you can get the SW. So here the SW, that wear strength is less than the beam strength. So pitting is the criteria of the failures. V is equal to tangential force due to torque, V is equal to pi dn np by 60 into 10 to the power 3. From here you can get the V velocity, pitch line velocity. and service factor Cv is equal to, you know, for the only one formula for the helical gear, and using this Cv is this value, Sw is equal to this one. So you can get the value of Pt. Cs is known, Fs is known, Cv is known. So Pt is this one, and if you know the Pt, you can find the torque transmitted first and then power transmitted by using the formula mt into omega, that is mt into 2 pi n by 60. So you get 8.63 kilowatt power is permitted to supply. So this is related to question 1. Second one, question, a pair of the parallel helical gear consists 24 teeth pinion rotating at 500 rpm and supplying 2.5 kilowatt power to gear. The speed reduction is 4:1. The normal pressure angle and helix angle are 20 and 23 degree respectively. Both gear are made of the hardened steel, that is the sigma ut ASUT is equal to 750 Newton per mm square, and the service factor and factor of safety is 1.5 and 2 respectively. Gear are finished to meet the accuracy of grade 4. In the initial stage of the gear design, assume that the velocity factor account for the dynamic load and that the phase width is 10 times of the normal module. It is given in the question. Assuming that the pitch line velocity is the 10 meter per second, estimate the normal module. Second part, they select the first preference value of the normal module and calculate the main dimension of the gear. Third one is the determine the dynamic load using Buckingham equation and find out the effective load, and for the above dimensions what is the correct factor of safety for the bending. And fourth one, the specify the factor of safety for 2 for wear. Specify surface hardness for the gear, assuming a factor of safety of 2 for the wear considerations. So here given kilowatt power 2.5 np, speed of the pinion 5000 rpm, Zp 24, that is teeth on the pinion is 24, velocity ratio 4, size 23, alpha 20 degree, SUT 750 Newton per mm square, CS 1.5, Fs 2. So grade of machining is 4. So you first estimate the module based on the dynamic load by the velocity factor. So mt is equal to, you know, the relations. So mt is equal to this one, dp is equal to zp upon mn by cos phi. So dp zp is given, so you can get dp in the term of the module. Here pt is equal to 2mt by zp. So this one is the relations for the pt, and cv is equal to, you know, the cv is equal to 5.6 plus root v. So this one is the 0.6391. V is 10 meter per second given. So P effective is equal to CS PT is upon CV. So apply this formula, you can get the P effective. And ZP dash, already ZP dash is equal to, you know, the relation ZP dash is equal to ZP by cos Q psi. So this one is the ZP dash. Now again interpolate this number of teeth and power factor. You can get the power factor for the 30.77. You can interpolate for value for the teeth 31 and 30. So you can get this one. So this one is the 0.37. Sigma b is equal to sigma ut by 3. So 250 Newton per mm square. SB is equal to mn b sigma by for the helical gear, you know the formula. So this one is the 900 mn square, and S, you know the SB is equal to P effective into Fs. So 900 mn square is equal to this into Fs2. So mn is equal to 1.24. the first preference value of the module is taken as 1.5. So take the larger value there, and you can take the module from the data book. So this is the 1.5 mm. Now main dimension of the gear, mn is equal to 1.5 mm, millimeter, b is equal to 10 mm given in the question. So this one is the 15. dp is equal to zp upon zpmn upon cos psi. So 24 into this 39.11 mm. Similar, J zg is equal to z dg is equal to zgmn by cos psi. So this one is the 156.44 mm. So the two part has been finished. Now third one is the step 3, effective load based on the dynamic load by the Buckingham equation. So beam strength, you know the beam strength SB is equal to MNB sigma by. All value you know, substitute this value, so you can get the beam strength this 2025 Newton. Tangential force due to the rated torque Pt is equal to, you apply this formula, you can get the value of the Pt. Dynamic load, for the dynamic load you should know the error. So error is equal to, you know the formula for the error, 3.2 plus 0.25 pi, where pi is equal to mn plus 0.25 root under d. So pi is equal to, you can get, substitute the value, then you will get the pi. Pi is equal to this one, and ep is equal to, substitute this value, so ep is equal to this one. Similarly for gear, you will substitute the value, you will get the value of eg. Then e is equal to ep plus eg. So this one is the value in micrometer for e. C is equal to, for the steel, you know this value 11,400 Newton per mm square, and b is equal to 15 mm. So pt is equal to 244.16 Newton. V velocity, pitch line velocity, pi dn and pi dp np divided by this one. So this is the pitch line velocity. Now PD is equal to, use this formula, I have discussed this formula, substitute all the value, you will get the PD. So this one is the PD, and P effective is equal to CS PT plus PD. So this one is the P value of the P effective, and correct factor of safety is equal to SB divided by P effective, you know the formula. So this is the 1.35 is the factor of safety. Now surface endurance for the gear. So SW is equal to P effective into Fs. So this one is the P effective evaluated above 1500.18 into factor of safety 2. So this one is the SW. Q is equal to 2Zg upon Zd plus Zp. So this one is the 1.6, and SW is equal to BQ dP K cos square psi. So this you can substitute this value, you can get the value of the BHN. So BHN is equal to this one. So this is two questions related to the helical gear, solution of the helical gear problem. Now in the next video I will upload another topic. Okay, thank you for your patience and for watching.